Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Chris and Carly, and we're back with another video for you today. And what we thought we would do today is we would do a couple of videos for you today. We're going to do update videos on our ball python. So it's been about 3 weeks. Actually, I think tomorrow will be exactly 3 weeks. And y'all seen some progress as far as feeding with these girls and everything. But what we wanted to do today is get a weight. Now, normally we would probably do this about once a month, as they're younger. But we wanted to tell you a little bit more about these girls. I'm actually going to be out of town, so we wanted to go ahead and get a weight on them now, and so we can just see how they're kind of progressing. So as you guys know, this is Cutie Pie. So let's get her up here so they can kind of see her. So Cutie Pie, oh, there we go, is that in focus? There she is our piebald ball python. She is just the cutest thing in the world. Come out and say hi. She's doing those tongue flicks, so she's curious. She's like, what's going on there? So she is our piebald, like we said. What we want to do before she gets going too much, let's get a weight on her real quick. So when we take them, when we do these updates, we just want to see kind of how they're growing. When we first got Cutie back on September 15th, she was 97 grams. Now Cutie has done a great job she's eaten twice, and both of the rodents that she's eaten were 22-gram rat fuzzies. And if we look right now, she is at 127 grams. So she has gained 30 grams with us. Go ahead and take her. She has gained 30 grams. Really just with those after those 2 meals. Yeah, so today is actually Saturday, so it's the day that we're actually going to feed, right? And so we don't want to mess with her too much, but that's not too bad. So 30 grams and 2 meals. So in essence, if we wanted to break that down, kind of 15 grams per meal, I guess, right? So that's not bad. So she's kind of growing like a weed. She's been a good eater for us, and so. So Cutie, as I said, is a piebald ball python. So this is a recessive gene. Now she doesn't have any additional genes on top of it. So she is a straight piebald, I guess, if there is one, right? And I think we showed you before kind of why we picked her. She's a little dull. She might be getting ready to start thinking about shedding, but when we kind of looked at her before, these really pretty oranges that she's got, and the piebald, what it is actually a pattern and a color mutation, and where it gives these big white splotches, if you will, in between the pattern, and you can see the pattern is definitely broken up there too. Definitely not a normal or classic wild type pattern. And then with the how it breaks up the pattern there with the white, you can get varying degrees of that. So you can have one that, depending on some of the other genes, you might have it with just the head has color, and the rest of it's 99% white. And you can have actually piebalds that are almost completely full of pattern, and you almost couldn't tell that it's a piebald ball python, because it's got pattern down the entire snake, and maybe just 1 or 2 little areas where the white is kind of showing up. And so Cutie is definitely growing like a weed here. She was born. When was she born? So she was born in June. So this is October. So she's grown quite a bit. The male that sired Cutie was a banana piebald, and the female was a normal or wild type ball python that was heterozygous for piebald. So she was carrying the gene, even though she wasn't a visual representation of piebald. And that's ultimately how you have to get these recessive morphs, is you have to have parents that carry the gene. And so whether they actually look like a piebald, like the the dad to this girl did, which, like I said, was a banana pied, or the mom, who is a normal and was heterozygous, meaning so she has the gene, she can produce piebalds, but she does not actually look like a piebald herself. So this is Miss Cutie Pied. She is a fantastic little snake. One more shot. I think we showed you last time of her kind of scaredy face emoji. Where is it? Right there. Really kind of creepy looking, but hey, it's almost Halloween, right? We're in October, so what we've noticed about her when she's out, she really likes to coil up like this when you're holding her, and that kind of goes into our fun fact for today, doesn't it, Carly? What's our fun ball python fact about Miss Cutie?
So, ball pythons, the Egyptians, they were called royal ball pythons because the Egyptians would put them around the necks and they would wear them like jewelry around the wrists and everything. So they were called royal ball pythons.
They were, and they're still known as royal ball pythons, right? It's ball python, or royal pythons, I guess, is really more what they're called. But ball python is what the more common name for them are. But royal is definitely another name for these wonderful little creatures. And so we're going to put Miss Cutie back because it is, like we said before, it is time for them to feed tonight. So we don't want to mess with her too much and get her too out of her routine for tonight. So that's Miss Cutie. We appreciate y'all taking a look at this sweet girl, and we'll see you next time. Bye.